But Bawumia is also a great force.
Oh no, I'm coming. I'm not saying he's not. Mahama anya grosser. So only Mahama ever competition. Anya kwada bi na no competition. This is a candidate that fought with Nanado, the president, and nearly won. And here is a case. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice, and he's going to face Mahama, who is grounded with this particular, race from how long? That's my fear. Now, if you say within the people, within the party, people have their differences. So, Honorable Ken is the right person to face Mahama, which is more on the grounds, from the grassroots level, Nukrebi wom. Me nkase bi am pet Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Me penasempa like a gentleman. But I didn't know Takashi be a compassion. I said Takashi rim because breaking the eight, the better Takashi asem, which is something that MPP must expect because, well, sometimes I get afraid. Say you call election. That's MPP because we break it. And this is free. Omeja tumana. That is my biggest worry. The akosone the yen na ni ehu. Na media me makan o platform bebre so say 2024 no say ye Papa King say ye Bawumia me makan osofu Kumchacha makan me say MPP for pe won pe on be co position eno de yade da MPP for pe MPP for ye to about 2024 na won ba power me ni sofu bi me di sofu bi sen
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
For higher PENDREAM TV in Pachos and your first time and subscribe to channel no found sabo adomane to say the video be at tour. Ube first person I share. Usha video ni we send voice note mine. I was 0277128777 0277128777. Ebe bo achire Ghana for nyina. For yanko share and video number.
Start a conversation with what has been trending all day. Yeah, sure saying be at Snap TV from network to network, reporter to reporter, in comedy Nyoma Ekoso in all the constituencies are braying. Now finally, me producer Akaimi said no namayache. It's true because we had to wait for them to be done, and the vice president, now presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party, so speech. Now just say echo not just say omo can say showdown omo abedani digital people because Vice President Muhammadu Bawumia and Adani presidential candidates and see come December 7, 2024 no or call against NDC's John Dramani Mahama. Until then, Yembon komo fa your friend is saying the ekoso and all the reports we've had so far and omo my surprise omo we expecting and coming into studio. Me starting with Mr. Logic because you baby anani allegiance lie. So let's start with you. Yes. Why are you disappointed, Anna?
Oh, quiet, a bit, not really disappointed. I mean, my expectation was that Honorable Ken be winning. So me did not obianim say honor me, but then say me I'm not with the other side. It's a matter of choice. Until now, obia or right say obe choose his side. At the end of the day, Uncle Banisa, until my support will still go with the vice president. I mean, Omoko standing here, Mamu signing. And I take in such as say, Ulusu support the winner. We those at the back there say we will still support him. But in fact, I wish say we know Honorable Winnie.
Honorable Ben.
Yeah, Honorable Ken now.
Okay.
I wish because maybe a Ghana could do no. We say you hear some level of heat be the shaky system no. But I'm hoping say Dr. Bawumia beat me and make it a change. But my biggest problem, is who we are fighting against. John Mahama. John Mahama is a great force.
But Bawumia is also a great force.
Oh no, I'm coming. I'm not saying he's not. Mahama anya grosser. So only Mahama ever competition. Anya kwada bi na no competition. This is a candidate that fought with Nanado, the president, and nearly won. And here is a case Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice, and he's going to face Mahama, who is grounded with this particular, race from how long? That's my fear. Now, if you say within the people, within the party, people have their differences. So, Honorable Ken is the right person to face Mahama, which is more on the grounds, from the grassroots level, Nukrebi wom. Me nkase bi a me pet Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me pena sempa like a gentleman. But I don't know Takashi bi akobase she get say Takashi rim. Because breaking the 8 be Takashi asem. Which is something that MPP must expect. Because, well, sometimes I get afraid. Say you call election. That's the MPP because we break it. And this is free. Omeja tumana. That is my biggest worry. Who say?
I don't know Munjintum.
Charlie Miji, who said the breaking it na koye tago.
I said enmity Honorable Ken's speech. Or see we can do it, people can do it in unity. That's what he said to the party.
No, of course. I mean, a unified front. Honorable Ken and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oh, vice presidential candidate, Anna.
Oh, but very good. I was going to advise he should get Honorable Ken, nominate him as his vice. I don't know if Honorable Ken will accept him, but if he is willing to support Dr. Dia Onjintum, but Mahama enye obia oye easy sir. To my fear and say who's Honorable Ken the say no the boot for boot not here, which is NDC's biggest slogan, boot for boot. That is Honorable Ken for you. Until see an acquire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say but is almost say okay we need we break it we won't accept. They are fine. Until my problem is yes, he has won. We will all give him the support. I mean, from now, a tiny chi. I mean, unified front. Yeah, we are going for the NDC, but the but no is my problem.
Let's see what will happen, Reverend.
I'm offer.
I mean, Reverend. I'm about professor. Reverend Pacho. The results of the presidential primaries. Is it primaries or is that's it, right? Yeah.
I'm really proud of Kennedy because our expectation is that when we near there could be a little confusion, but we show too much of maturity to the level. So what he has here, there is peace, there's unity. Aside with Mr. Logic said, "Kebeye year, Bawumia Ken as the vice, Kebe boa papa." Because the kind of man Ken is, Charlie Bawumia needs him. The strong man. Because next year about 20 days, MP4 should be ready. Because NDC will not give them that chance at all. And NDC for Ghanaians are also testifying about it. Because the Nippon bread, and I saw expecting Bibi I was saying Bibiba. Now I'm back after 8 years. You can't just convince them just anyhow. So they want to have a change. And I think Mema Ken Aiko, he has done so well. And I know next time no general will be fat. Because the effort that we're putting on, that man is strong. And I believe there's something for better I'm put things in order. Because next year, a boot for boot. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, anticipating. Prophet.
Mame, you made us a bit here as your phone. The Akosone, the Union idea, ni ehu. Na media me makan o platform bebre so say 2024 no say ye Papa King say ye Bawumia me makan osofu Kumchacha makan me say MPP for pe won pe on be co position eno de yade da o MPP for pe MPP for ye to about 2024 na won ba power me ni sofu bi me disofu bi saying listen to me
almost about then
yet to about 2024 na MPP for winia meja sofu die
offer
oh mame winning ade ba ko na me pese Honorable King eba me de na me pese oba ade nti na me pese oba ne say ye Papa Bawumia ni mu ha oh listen to me once I say unu obi kontokwa na sabi o fache me enti na me yusu sabi bebre no unu obi kontokwa ne nipa no ye yalefo a eye sabi o eye asam kan na wo bo ne kora na ye beka se wa yale nti na wabo no ase papa Bawumia ni mo ha eti kake ba ya me 2024 no me ko independent ana me sofu Kumchacha maka se Ghana fo anto aba amame a ya nto mo sofu kina bosom ya mienu ana ni da so wom osofu Kumchacha efise NDC ni MPP no ya so wom mienu nyina ahwe isifu ni salifu ni nyina ye fufufu ya so wom mienu nyina ahwe eti so won anto aba amame a me ko independent sofu kina bosom sana no asofu kira boso mba ya boso mi ni wo ye ne conference me ko kasa wase eti won to amame aye nto mo sofu kira boso na NDC ni MPP de Ghana for mo nko pension what ma say eti ya papa Kennedy wayade e bi say baabi okodu ye no na utumu sa waba nanim na ya papa Bawumia de 2024 no obeje na home if say minimum say Ghana for ni wiase a etie a ehwe nyina no wo mo say sabim prediasa nana ni ho a ya papa Bawumia na wo ho eti wono ankasa no awe president eti aden na eden sesaye na ebesen aba ensesaye se Ghana for person wo nya ensesan adase ye de me KPP
ani eden
Kum People's Party ana gum yes sofu kira bosom mini aba ye bibi adakwan mu ye bibi adakwan mu a ye ba eti no me aba we na ye to ye no me kura de na me nhya da nwe ho but na me de na me pese won na bu Kennedy eba ada me kan say ona bu Kennedy ye Japan kura so ye to aba we no say ya de o wi ni ye no fa ya onu kura woni na akoma mu se ko be ko opposition but no prepare now for 2032
and yes 28 kwa oko 32
yes mini aba because we ni bibi sa aban we ade a won wa ye Ghana for no ye John 1010 government
any interesting
so can John 1010 ya we quotation de wo
meaning de won ti anka wo ka twa ho
bronsamu bewia ni wakum na wasai saying
asem na oka ne mu odu da ku ni evidence bia so sa
saden Mr. John 1010 so se o hwe Ghana no mo a sabe wia no enkoso
menim
okay sikadi na enkoso
menim
na wonnim a onabu Kennedy Japan wankase $800 million ene ye yes ye de be bribe no na ka wonsi fom
patriotic say vice president so ka say enyam pada
eti kai ya brochira anka onabu Kennedy Japan kura ka ye be frɛ no ye wo yokofo wa ha BNI fo wa national security fo wa say ya brochira ka onabu Kennedy Japan ka ye be frɛ no na ka the full evidence na ba Africa ni Ghana na bibia ya political talk political abrochire sabe meti wono metu kwan bebre da abrochire kuro bi enu wono ma betumi akodi na wono ma ka say na ye pese ya ma $800,000 $800 that for evidence bra they no person wo de man no fa de bra for evidence bra bonidin na ye hwehwem say Ghana the whole country ni nyina eko IMF akopɛ $3 billion that's a ye wo kuromu a na ba akofo to me ka say bi abema $800 million IMF wo sika kora e ba sope 300 ba na 400 e ba na ba sope enye whether nya good yo e ya brochira ka e be invite no fa evidence mra etimi nu about the me osof Kumchacha pesa me kan say 2024 no Ghana for yanto abema me ko independent yanto ama me yanto ma sofu kira bosom
na mon ka mo force mbomo e woni ne nye
alliance
ana
and the ebre na bechele
okay
what I say ebre na bechele ebre once ade ba ko a sofu kira bosom me pe na yi ne say me le na me nam so na the same thing no nam so what I say me kire any said ya me ba me ye sa bi pepe no nam so a wono so de ba etina me ka say edu ba bi esese obi wa ye spiritual leader enso etuminya oman na konwa ediso ya na ade ba ko ewo mu ne say obi sole o say sofo enye politics na sofo de auto petrol sofo to ya tax sofo to petrol na ede na sofo enye politics na what ya say ya dabia ye beka say sofo enye politics na ya ma won asebe mpreduasa won nim nyame na ba be di yeso e wo bra Proverbs 29 verse 2 Proverbs 29:2 sa three ne four doors won man na nije abonefo di o man so o man ni si apini eti yakofa abonefo na abonefo ni belidi o man na dabia o man no esi apini o man ni nkoso da ba three ne fo di o man so elidi o man na o man ko nani kama awon fe eti yamma yamre bi na emwa
yo yate sister MC I don't know sir obi so okay presidential candidates independent aden
na no ye won
azama o kan me no nya adwen e wo fa bi o say yema atene nefo a wa munim nyame bedi o man no so a
me si na bible
tie me be say me busa wa
me bible me na me cholo
o tie o say
yema first 29:2 atene nefo odi o man so a oman nya nije na abodefo di oman so oman si print enyam say
bible say
thank you
so in relation to this na che say omo di oman anim sisi omo ya abonefo
me na me cho bible me printing press
me pese me busa say etu woni sofu gum anyone kasa ho den na kine say mo ye tene na ese wo ma omo di anim
me nua ba bible enyam na me cho yo
so they can say
na ye wo kuno mu wa no na ma sister Niama ekoso hwe galam sensensem a ekoso ne ade won si yenyi atu yenu anu bi ogana ha young boys ye chibi ye jeli bi 10 years 15 years any ade ye wokuro mu a empanifo ya na etuo anya me na meka aban ni mu empanifo na di evidence eba what you say aban ni mu empanifo na di evidence no eba ye ni kuro mu wa no na ye che Aisha wan ya said ye be de ben Mijina radio so okay FM can say yendi portal no organa ha enkrofo didi matam yendi kuromu wa na Aisha wan not asuni nam kuromu ha
ode when to me and you man but
na you anu abro so uni shi kan
anyway mesdi mama into ode Mr.
uni shi kan you anu
me dear first of all me congratulate you Dr. Bawumia but me know from the onset now I was of the opinion say minim de ntia o saba ababe pre-president because we spend yemfa senya me ya adom na say next year to me kona we ya 8 years e wa aban mu
as vice president
dien nimdie any ideas any niema na wo a when to me amfa ma wo boss na woni na anya adwuma ma na amfa mba
because so wa anya adio because the NDC presidential candidate say no you no see a vice president
so no obi na wu ye no be di adio.
But he's gone for election and won as well.
Yes, but he because Obi Ebia Nanka former President Mills etiase and otinase through the 8 years in Ebia nka omo 8 years we Ebia nka I don't know but I'm just saying. But me I was of the opinion say I really was not rooting for Bawumia. I was behind Kennedy Japan because I felt to say we needed someone like him in our governance system. But however, no, I must commend him to say he was able to pull a lot of numbers within this short period of time. Obe declare say or standing as president and also say opening results na by and or gia tumna said yananka man for anticipate say bia mentime ho aseni nyema bi besin enyansi no. I think I must commend him for that. And also, no, I'm not too surprised at the results. I just said, Bawumia every year because we share establishments no conform move vote that's so abemu that's so DMP. So I think I'm not too surprised at it, but I'm just disappointed. That's all I have to say.
Arnold, disappointed or not? Indifferent.
Firstly, the member MPP for Nabaso.
Okay.
Say Omutumi organize an election without any major incidents. Bia. Na obekaya muye super delegate conference or election. Now there were some sporadic disturbances. Those disturbances then instigated the showdown. Balance na bibia. So now for be no more expectation. They say because of the C was super delegates election and as a conference no. Ebia ebe replicating on home this time around. But surprisingly, election was really peaceful. Really peaceful. Me mom dear, as far as me monitoring the coin, me take report be an as me who any video be to show say disturbance be a cause. So I say about MP for Nabaso. So I'm not surprised say Osho mom with Kasai ni na bibi na about EC Abaso and most especially about Ghana Police Abaso. Anyhow election no a coy and say about Mabaso. Mesa about Vice President Nabaso say to me a winning election way. Now remember said the last time I had a discussion with her. Now my comrades be what platform way so kase omodo support so apart from supporting Honorable Ken, they had a conviction say Honorable Ken be to me a winning. And I told them say omonto mo was kakra because vice president no or a certain vice president party machinery no 90% in no e back no government machinery no 90% no e back no ministers MPs DCs MCs QVs no munyina support to vice president and kebe uphill tax ama Honorable Ken say obetimi upstage vice president but send am call for nakano in fact Honorable Ken no performance no is super impressive to the point where even some of the regions go we need some of the regions now be na expectation to say based on machinery and tools are a back vice president like a vice president pull bear 90% 80%. So for him to actually make the vice president pull 61%, no, that's quite impressive. Now me mom dear I think I can't no during this process no the blatant show of Sika Edema delegates and how there were no shame in them actually coming to tell us we are mommy say we used to mommy say into one mommy and all that stuff. They tend to say money changing has during your election process now but we attest to the fact that usually under G people really do not want to come out and disclose say mama we Sika and I said mama we say on vote mama say influence we so but this time around it was like nobody had any stint of shame to or nah I am magic 400 we are mommy 200 I'm maintaining it's for me it's quite worrying. What it means is say see I know the amount for too many hours say one mommy Sika in the anya dey meto amount see anya careful and now we no translating to the main one it may be a problem pose a big danger ma election process because the tendency say only Sika regardless of or knowledge base or background or intellect or then if you do not have the war without the financial muscle the sucker means amount for the will be for and that's really worrying.
And yet because also say maybe almost say after the move with him they don't see them again it's hard time here cash out
so it starts from the top. What I say it starts from the top it means say say to me service at the end from the top. And I understand what almost frustrations and actually demanding money but saying openly no a be hard now me mom dear the way I deal we call peaceful I'm only praying say a bit translated in the main election come next year because being in when it comes to the main general election the last general election they have in Amafo there were a lot of disturbances and I'm hoping and praying say the way is to me or yeah they will bokono the way a party to me a day we bokono say to me in the general one there in no a bit now mebo omo take part in the election or any omo concession addresses especially Honorable Ken. I love the concession address. The fact say listen that the agone we say yes coming together and I see the main opposition and it's key because usually so your internal politics are attempt the DA backbiting the kick can one careful at the cracks Weber party so your biggest priority is to mend those cracks before you move into the main one because one year sana amount for the grievances being acrimony bino besho mumu and be affected certainly home with Honorable Alandiano it is important say party no be ensure say be a course be na a division some level of division by no omo be solve before they move into next year election but all in all no the bomb was for such a peaceful election and let's see what pertains next year.
Ola, you have the last say on this one. Into
yeah, Miji, yeah, MP before about so I mean election no Omaya there, there has been peaceful, and Nabi moves to say Bianca or Timmy Wakami be to say about the first round, no, Kakrabi but yet around, and there's nothing like that. Or more surprises some of us with this absolutely peaceful and free and fair election, especially in the words of Honorable Kennedy Japan, say a free and fair. And you see, one of the things that they should worry about is how much votes Dr. Bawumia had and how much votes Honorable Ken had. You're caught into an election where one of your key competitors, or if I should say your key competitor, had an overwhelming endorsement from the party. But in your case, a first timer has been able to pull a lot of votes, which made it not possible for you to have that anticipated.
But Bawumia is also a first timer. Bawumia is also a first timer.
You see, Bawumia is a vice president.
But he's a first timer as a presidential candidate.
Mate, my trauma sense.
So what do you have
a first timer who had no hint of suggestion saying 2 years ago Senkobe contested that. A first timer who has not been in any presidential capacity could pull this number of votes from the delegates and also from the people. It suggests that there's a lot of work to be done. Like I said, when he was vice BBC and Mao Bedi Musako contesting, the party overwhelming majority as a woman endorsement crowd, there was even no competition. But in this case, there has been a very keen competition, very fair competition. But I think there's a lot of work to be done in the NPP. As first of all, unity is very important. They need to find a way to unite the front, because the campaign leading to this election, and some PP, I'm for Kansimbia would have voiced Omanka, but they said things that I hope they'll find a way to clarify or to remedy those situations. The success of Dr. Bawumia will have a huge impact on the decision of Honorable Ken. If he decides to campaign for him, it will really help him. If he decides to say a man for a or bear the vice running mate, a bit buono. But if he decides to go by the words or kind of says in one of his interviews, or this was Rinia or Roga Travel Chadren, yeah,
Uncle by you independent.
That's one of the options available. But Michelle, the or bar about accepting talking about unity. It doesn't seem likely say or Beko as independent, but politicians they are full of surprises. Because politicians are full of surprises. One here a bit me about Bejia to come, but my 1 month, 2 months, yes, because a year ago no be names or be person or be president, but suddenly end up she votes on. So I'm super proud of how the whole thing went. And I'm so excited. Say in tears and Bonibia, the Biako Kama, but a Juma Dim Pano. I feel never shall say.
Yo, moving on from this trending story.
A tale for channel I share video we also a PENDREAM TV mpacho. What share we? I didn't share be our video in Humbiano send my 0277128777 0277128777 WhatsApp number to send your voice nebra na bebo magana for nyina ate wonka.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.